Hi guys, welcome back to my Blurry XVS guide. Now I'm gonna review Ninja H. So let's talk about how to use him. So Ninja H is a breaker, and yes, I can say that he is basically Tulian with Thunder Imperil. Okay, but since I haven't made Tulian review, so let's start from the beginning. So first, he has easy in quote 87% defense and spirit break. What I mean by easy. Easy is, yes, you have access to this 87% defense and spirit break from his limit burst. And his limit burst, when you max it, you only need 30 limit burst crystals. So yes, it's kinda easy. He also able to give your party 2 AoE physical evasion, something that's quite important on Dark Vision, on other content, okay? And for offensive, he can chain with Bolting Strike and Absolute Mirror of Equity. All of the chainings deal damage to all enemies, so yes, pretty nice. And you can get the damage quite high, okay, because you can get 150 times damage modifier when you use all of his grandest ability. So he can deal like 200 times damage per cast with triple cast, about 600 times per turn while chaining. Definitely not a bad thing, but yes, it's locked to certain elements. So even when he is a true dual wield character, I can say this kind of a little bit disappointing. Okay, and for Thunder element, this is very nice because he can imperil 130% for Thunder. Okay, for other elements, it's only 120%. But again, 130% is not special anymore. Okay, because we have Stormseeker Aster, which just released recently. Okay. And for his grandest, he is quite decent, but probably the best grandest is the 85% attack magic break plus 88% defense spirit break. Okay, so this is only usable once, so pay attention when you gonna use it. But again, I want to complain that 88% is not amazing at all on today's standard. Okay, and to be honest here, one thing I really don't like about him is he doesn't have reliable breaks. What do I mean by that? If you take a look on him, okay, he has Trust Mastery Word, which grant him 85% all stats break. But the break only lasts for 3 turns and has 5 turns cooldown. So you have 2 turns without 85%. Sure, he has 80% all stats break, but my point here is what he is new age breaker. Okay, I think he should be better than this because you will see later. Okay, I will compare him with Cacteria, but wow, it's kind of unreliable, especially because his super limit burst, which break all stats by 87%, it is super limit burst, so you need to wait. Okay, so unless you have X plus 3 Ninja H, okay, you will have inferior in quote attack and magic break. For defense spirit break, maybe it is not that important because on normal limit burst, I have said before that he already break 87%. But for the attack and magic, wow, it's really disappointing. And his limit burst, I don't say it's bad, it's definitely quite nice, especially because the Thunder Imperil 145%, it is the highest Thunder Imperil on the game. So if you really want to max your damage, especially on Dark Vision, this is your breaker. And another good thing is the Insect Killer 160%. But the Insect Killer maybe not that amazing because even on normal limit burst, it's already 140%, so only 20% difference. Okay, so yes, good Insect Killer buff, but really guys, as a breaker, I don't think he is that great. Okay, and for the damage, he has low limit burst damage passive, so I don't think it is that important. Okay, basically he is a breaker, and yes, I can say he can deal nice damage, but definitely I don't think you pull him for damage, right? And yes, the super limit burst one deal 27 hits. So I suspect it is chainable with bolting strike, but if not, then it's kind of useless to have this nice damage, right? But again, that's for the all abilities, quite simple, basically for breaking, but let's compare him to other breaker. The first breaker I want to compare is, of course, my beloved Cacteria. I really love Cacteria because she is pretty damn good. Like, you know, that global exclusive, whoa, they are pretty good. Okay, so Cacteria, first thing that Ninja Edge win against her is, of course, like I said, Ninja Edge has the best Thunder in Peril, so Cacteria simply cannot compare against it. And yes, like you know that Cacteria also cannot give you killer, so that's a weakness. And yes, Ninja Edge also has better damage potential. But again, if you ask me for overall character, wow, Cacteria break is simply superior, because remember, Cacteria can break 89%. Yes, you may say only 1%. What's the difference? Yes, only 1%, but it differs, okay? Trust me, it differs quite a lot. And I can say that Cacteria break is more reliable. Her break costs you 50 limit burst crystals. Yes, it is more than 30 limit burst crystals than Ninja Edge limit burst, but Cacteria break lasts for 5 turns. And with nice limit burst fill rate and limit burst regen, I can say that you can almost spam Cacteria break every 2 or 3 turns. Okay? So for Ninja Edge, you need to wait unless you want to make him into X+3. And if you really want to make Ninja Edge into X+3, wow, I really need to ask you, wow, you have really lots of money. If you want to maximize DPS, I can totally understand that. But this, you want to max a breaker so he can do 3 turns 87% breaks? What's wrong? Okay, this is really bad design. And remember that Cacteria also able to imbue 2 elements. And the biggest turn off is Ninja Edge is basically simply cheap copy of Tulian. Simply different element. And again, let's say, oh, don't talk about Cacteria, let's compare him with a other breaker which is global or Japan. Okay, I mean not global exclusive breaker. I can say that as a breaker, there's nothing really special from this Ninja Edge. Because like you know that Lightning, Savior of Soul Lightning, unit which has been released for a long time, she can break 90% spirit. And yes, Adventurer Lock, sure you need Master's Crown, but again, he already has access to 90% defense break. So really here, Ninja Edge with 88%, there is really nothing special. Look at on the comparison, 90% break, you deal 10 times more damage. 88% only 8.33 times. So I can say that it's quite huge. Maybe you say, oh, it's about 10%. So exactly, what's the meaning of that extra 15% Thunder in Peril, right? Because you can simply use Stormseeker Esther and use this breaker, which I have been mentioned. You can combine Stormseeker Esther with Lock for 90% defense break, right? And talking about break, Stormseeker Esther also has spammable 87% defense break. So really guys, this Ninja Edge really... So my conclusion for Ninja Edge. So yes, I believe you already know what I'm gonna to say, okay? I have stated my frustration, okay? So, but yeah, I really cannot deny he has the best Thunder in Peril. So if you want to max your damage on Dark Vision, Yes, you may need him, but I think that's it. Okay, same like Julian, only for maximizing your earth damage. And this, I will talk about this later on other video, but my biggest complaint is maybe his greatest usage is on the Golbas and Shadow Dragon Mastery Crystal. Okay, so yeah, I will talk about this later on the next video. Okay, but yes, Ninja Edge gonna help you a lot on that battle because of his 87% break, and he's the best breaker you can bring to that battle. And I can say that his Trust Master reward is also lame. 80%, 85% all stats break, same like Julian, but this time Lightning in Peril. Wow, I'm really glad they don't do this to Typhus. Just imagine Typhus gonna increase 30 times fire limit burst damage, fire physical limit burst damage, and after that they gonna release other character 30 times limit burst ice. Oh, but really guys, I really don't want to complain, but back then the unit is really interesting, but now waiting for 1 month, and on the next month probably we gonna get, let's say, another character from Final Fantasy whatever. Now he or she can break 87%, but this time she can imperil let's say light element by 145%. All the skills are basically the same like Julian and Ninja H. So wow, sorry guys, this simply keep rubbing me in the wrong way. I have said that don't complain, but yes, I don't want to complain, but from my eyes, this Ninja H is really not interesting, not worth to pull. Okay, for the vision card, it's not bad, but again, like I said, it's not interesting. Okay, so yes, just save your lapis. I know you don't need to pull on every banner, but oh god, this means that for the next 6 months, every month we gonna get another breaker with different elemental imperil. Whoa, scary, I must say. Okay, but yes, let's just enjoy the game, and I will rant later on the next video about the Golbas and Shadow Dragon. Okay, so yes, see you on the next video, and thank you very much for watching. Please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel for more Final Fantasy Brave XPS guide. Bye bye guys.